let's take a short trip around the outside of the house here. As you can see, this is my basement. It ended up being right up next to the wall. We actually had to use ladders when we first started the game. I built a bridge when we first started the game. And then we had just regular stairs. Okay, so we started with the water wheel. Let's go this way. Alright, of course you always have to start out with a tinker's setup. You know, you got your tinker's table, parts, tools, crafting, and of course tinker stuff. But you're probably wondering, where's the smeltery? Where's the smeltery? Well, it was over here, which is why we have a block of coal. I do have a blast furnace for steel. Oh look, I got a birdhouse on the tree. Alright, anyway, you're probably wondering where'd my smeltery go? Where's my smeltery? Well, for some reason, if you have your smeltery, let me bring this up. This shows my chunks. Alright, these are all the different chunks. Chunks are 16 by 16. Now, in this 16 by 16 chunk is where I have all my barrels. If I put a tinker's construct in this chunk, which I did, the graphical representation on the Yaba barrels disappears. You can no longer tell what is in what barrel or how much you have. It's still there, you just can't see it. So I'm like, well, screw it. I'm just going to tear down my smeltery and I'm going to relocate it. Smeltery. Where did I move my smeltery? How about we put it inside of a big tree? So this is my smeltery. Alright, now the cool thing is I've got it wired up to the AE system, as you can see. It goes underground. It actually goes, you can see the AE system pipe going through the water all the way to the AE system, which is really cool. I'm injecting lava eggs, which are coming from my chickens, into a fluid tank from Ender.io, which converts it to lava, and then I use the lava to make sure I have all of my seared tanks full of lava. Pretty cool, huh? Now each layer or level has its own resource. Alright, level 1 obviously is cooking up my iron, and it spits it out and gets sucked back into the AE system. So it's automated. Anytime I mine iron, it gets processed, put back in the system. Over here I've got gold nuggets from the chickens and gold ore from mining. And it goes back into the system. Over here, let's see, I'm going to have to do it from here. Tin. Copper. Anyway, I'm just giving a tour of what I've been doing. Elizabeth wanted to play Minecraft, so I let her pick the world or the mod pack. And I've been showing some of my cool designs, like putting my smeltery inside of a tree. And it's an automated smeltery, so it's really cool. Okay, Elizabeth wanted to do some more decorating. She did get some dogs, so she built a nice little dog house. Got a dog house sign. Over here is a little general store that at one time we had villagers in here to trade with, but somehow, even though we had the carpet to prevent baby zombies from getting inside, and we had a steel cage all the way around, somehow they turned into zombies. Okay, this is my little fishing pond slash swimming hole. The diving board is from the Deco Craft, so I can run along. Whee! This is supposed to be a hatchery type water trap. The problem is it takes like fish guts in order to catch fish, and it's a diminishing return. I wanted a gnome that was a fishing gnome like you see in Fallout, but this is the only gnome that I could find. So, all right, I finally got my ender pearls going over here, which I don't really need. I got my chorus plant, which I don't really need. And this is the barn, which has been decorated. Anyway, this is a zombie horse. I crafted it from Botanium. You can, basically you craft a poison apple, and you can make a zombie horse. These are solar panels just for this resonator, which I needed for one item and one item only, and I've never used it again, so I should probably get rid of it. This picnic table was made with DecoCraft. Can't actually sit on it, but it looks cool. Alright, this was the first spawner, and Elizabeth actually set all of this up. She put down the water, she put down the spikes, and when it runs into the spikes, they die. And then she's got hoppers underneath all around so that it all goes into a chest, which is a really good design. Okay, so we made a loop around here. Elizabeth designed this little waterfall here into this creek. She was trying to make a floating cloud. She wanted it up here in the clouds. And as you can see, the cloud level is right at cloud level. Maybe just a smidge high at cloud level. But she was trying to make her plan was to make a floating palace. I already showed you my mining system that mines the other worlds. Over here is where I started doing Botania. And Botania is a very interesting mod. You have a lot of stuff that you don't really need. Like, for example, I don't really need a Drum of the Wild. I can't get this to work because the flowers keep dying. This, believe it or not, is just a fancy enchanting table, which after I built it, it was really cool because here's the advantage. Remember how I can make an enchantment and put it onto a book? Well, I can put the book on here, and I can put the item on here. It uses mana to craft the item, so you get the item back that is enchanted, and you get the book back that still has the enchantment on it. So basically, it prevents you from losing your enchantment. You only have to use like one book of protection 4 to protect all of your stuff. Now you still need XP, but it helps save you on having to craft multiple books. You need this to infuse additional materials. Like, for example, let's say I need some Terra steel. Well, you got to start off with mana steel. And mana. And, oh no, I need a mana pearl. Alright, so let's take this mana pearl. Let's go over here, drop it in the water. Whoop. Alright, we got a mana pearl. You just infuse these items by dropping it into mana. Then you come over here, you put it on here, and then it sucks up mana using these sparks from here and here that I've got mana being produced. And bam, now I've got one. So a very, very expensive item. Also over here I've got a portal that I can do stuff with. Now, it always stays on. Do I have this? Oh, I do. Okay, we can do an example. All right, let's say, let's say diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's turn it on. It uses this mana pool, which is being fed from over there. It uses this mana pool, which is being fed from over there. We can see where it's being fed from because I'm holding the wand of the forest. But anyway, dang it. Turn it on. All right, once it's on, I throw stuff through it, and boom, boom, boom. I now have a new resource. Now this stays on, and I don't want it to stay on because when it stays on, it wastes mana. It wastes mana, and mana is a high commodity resource. So the best way to turn it off is I came up with that. It's a little eye of Ender that sends a redstone signal to a piston, which causes one of the blocks to break and shuts it off. So that's not part of the mod pack. That's just clever design on my part to be able to turn off my portal when not using it. So, all right, we need to fill that up. So I'm going to get me some coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to put it in here. Good. Over here, I'm using lava. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now these are on timers. These are neat little RF tool timers. This timer will go off in 500 ticks. And it will deposit lava, which the flowers will eat, which will go into the spreader, which will go into the pool. Got rid of it. Oh, this is how I make the starfield generator. That's how I make the stars at night. The little twinkly ones. They're pretty cool. I like them. All right, this is really cool. This is where I can do combat for Gaia. It's a guardian spirit. I forgot how to activate it. I think I have to hit it with something. Yeah, it's a terror steel. Alright, now what am I fighting? This guy right here, the guardian of the Gaia. Yeah. And let's see. He moves around a lot. He keeps trying to hit me. Let's see. Now my Matic does 108 attack damage. So every time I hit him, it's for 108 attack. So you would think the battle would be over pretty quick with this guy, but the problem is about halfway through when he's almost dead. Where'd he go? He decides to stop fighting and starts sending mobs after me, which is not really that bad. There he goes. Now he's going to start dropping mobs at me, which is not too bad because I have an area of effect that kind of kills everything at the same time. So no matter what he drops, all I got to do is kill the first one and they all die. Watch out for the wither skeletons. My area of effect must have died, which is alright. Almost dead, almost dead. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. And you're dead. Okay, and if you notice my health never drop down. That's because I'm a little overpowered with my draconium armor suit. It has a shield on it. Gaia spirits, where's it at? Doggone it. Right here. These Gaia spirits, see I got 30 of them. Was because I was trying to make a shard of Laputa. And I made a level 20 shard. Now you're probably saying, what does a level 20 shard do? Well, you might have guessed, but if you take a level 20 shard and you drop it on the ground anywhere, like say right there, for about 32 blocks, it will start lifting the blocks, starting here, one block at a time, up into the sky, until it has lifted an entire crater up into the sky. And I just happened to drop that shard right into the middle of my my village, which I have kind of modified the village a little bit. It cut a lot of my farms in half, which this one I kind of repaired so that I have a waterfall. But other than that, I think I captured the whole village pretty well. Now this is the original village here with a couple of these houses. So I went and tailor-made all of these houses, and you're probably thinking, why did I make all these little bitty houses? Well, it's because the more doors you have in a village, the better chance of spawning iron golems, which it looks like I've got 3 iron golems in this village. And it's all lit up, so no mobs spawn, so it's a very safe place. However, for some reason, down here at the bottom, this guy, he must have fell or something. I don't know. Now, you know the vanilla Minecraft spawns these skeleton horses. For some reason, it's been spawning so many horses. Hey, get off me. I just decided to start rounding them up. But every now and then. Alright, this is a future project. This is going to be my blood altar, which right now I can't really do anything with. About the only thing I've done was infused a sacrificial dagger, which is not on me right now, but eventually I'll make the entire 6-tiered or 5-tiered. Also above the altar I want to build some sort of mob grinder that automatically kills mobs so that I can keep blood in the altar. Alright, that's pretty much everything in this dimension. I have flown around here a little bit. I was trying to make a mob spawner right here for Blaze. I don't really need it. I got chickens. Well, there we go. Yay. Mob grinder, yay. Whoop, I broke something. Keep forgetting this thing's overpowered. Yay, okay. Don't shoot at me. I'm kind of fireproof anyway with this draconium armor. So, yeah. You gotta love it. You know, you take off and you accidentally land in lava. And you're like, oh no, lava, I'm going to... Oh, never mind, I'm good. Hi, guys. Yeah. That's a good thing. Okay. Hello? Hello? Close that door. This is so the pigmen don't come through into my world. Lava hurts. Pfft. It's just a hot bath. I know, right?